Hello, friends. What is up? It's actually Wednesday. Yes, it's Wednesday. I brought out my Stell's cup today because I'm having Stell's, a little espresso blend. Just got from Robbie, so big ups to Robbie. Thanks, buddy. So sorry for the tardiness of the video. Obviously we had a lot going on with Mother's Day and all that, but also I wanted to give it a couple days so that I could report a little bit more on some stuff that's coming up, some kind of like week in review preview kind of stuff. I still don't know 100% of everything, so I wanted to film it regardless. Couple things. Hopefully everyone's had an awesome Mother's Day, an awesome weekend, all that good stuff. And hopefully everyone's having a good start to their week this week. We are coming into Memorial Day. We have one more Memorial Day Murph. I'm double checking a couple things with the coaches as far as schedule for Redlands, and then I'll let you know schedule for Beaumont as well. I'm thinking about this year, just because I might have to do it kind of early, doing like an early bird one, more of kind of like an open gym, like if you want to get there, I'm going to do it at 6 a.m. if anyone wants to jump in with me, and then we'll run the classes, maybe something like 7 to 8:30, and I'm just talking about Redlands right now, 7 to 8:30, and then, because I always like kind of hour and a half blocks, and then 8:30 to 10, and then maybe a 10. I'm going to double check with Brian, Troy, a couple other guys, and kind of see what everyone's feeling. Also in Redlands, those of you guys who know, Ron and Laura Muro have the donut bar. They're going to be coming through and setting up, so that'll be a lot of fun. That'll be Memorial Day. Also, that weekend, so the day before, so that Friday, Saturday, Sunday leading into Memorial Day, is the semifinals in Carson. We had talked about this briefly. It seems like a lot of people are going to be going Sunday. I know a couple people have talked about Saturday, but we're kind of on the fence because there is a soccer game. So those of you guys don't know, the way that it's now called, I think, the Dignity Health Sports Complex or whatever. So the tennis stadium, which was what used to host the CrossFit Games when it was in Carson, which is where the semifinals are this year, is like right here. Literally 50 yards away is the soccer stadium where the Galaxy play. And like those of you guys who remember when the Chargers didn't have that new stadium built yet, they played at that as well. Now the soccer game isn't till 7:30 p.m. Regionals, I always say regionals, semifinals should be done maybe sometime around 4 or 5, but that might create, for lack of a better term, an S show. So I think a lot of people are thinking more Sunday, but stay tuned with that. I'd love to be able to make it down there on Sunday as well, and maybe do a meetup afterwards, go to one of the breweries, restaurant, whatever, kind of hang out, have some food, and catch up with everyone. So stay tuned with details on that as far as what's happening at regionals. Also, this coming up weekend, so is in 4 or 5 days from now, the Sunday, I believe that's the 17th, we have got High Rocks. So Anaheim Convention Center. I was hoping that I'd have some heat times, and I know they're starting to trickle out, so I'll make a post about when people are going. It's kind of scattywampus a little bit, because there's so many divisions, right? There's individual men, individual women, teams same-sex, teams mixed pair, teams of 4 same-sex, teams of 4 mixed pair, right? So there's a lot. So, right off the bat, I know one of our teams of 4, because they're 5 a.m. folks in Redlands, they're going at like 7 p.m., I think. And I know of someone that's going at like 9 a.m. So who knows? But I'll get I'm going to try and coordinate and get heat times, and then maybe by Friday or Saturday, I'll have everyone's heat time. And then I can make a post on Instagram that shows the teams, their team name, who's in it, and then who's going. So, if you want to go down, watch, support, all that good stuff. And then also if you're competing in the High Rocks, then, we can coordinate with everyone, all that kind of good stuff. I'm still on the fence. I really, really wanted to do this. this whole time, and I'm an idiot, I thought it was on Saturday. Wrong. It's on Sunday. So that being said, my Sunday's a little wacky, and because of the scheduling stuff, I could only do it if I did it in the morning. So I don't think I'm gonna be able to pull this one off, but I definitely want to jump in next time you guys do it, because it looks like a lot of fun. And I think it'll be a fun team event. So with that being said, it kind of gets us going on this week. Also with Murph on Monday, that'll also kick off Hero Week, where we'll do a series of hero workouts throughout the entire week, so Monday to Sunday, which is always something I do every year, which is a lot of fun with the programming. And then we'll have a lot of fun on the Memorial Day. So a couple things to just kind of be aware of, but stay tuned of, is Memorial Day schedule will be coming. Shirts are supposed to be printed tomorrow, so we'll get those split and hopefully get to you guys by Monday. High Rocks coming up this Sunday, Anaheim Convention Center. And then, I mean, the big one is big ups to everyone that completed semifinals. It was awesome to watch those guys throw down. And, you know, potentially, I mean, everyone did amazing. It seems like, as of now, at the recording of this video, and I had heard invites are actually supposed to go out in the next day or so, which is way faster than I thought. I thought it would take them like a week or so for video review. It looks like Kim and Sandra are both sitting in qualifying spots. So fingers crossed, big ups to those two ladies. Absolutely massacred it. So stay tuned for that as well. That's kind of the big news. So that kind of catches us up on everything. Thanks for being patient with me, guys. I wanted to close with, my sister had sent me a question about if, I might mess up the phrasing, but essentially it was, if you walked into a room filled with everything you've ever lost, so things you've misplaced, lost, whatever, what would be the first thing you would look for in this room of lost things, and why? I thought about this one, and it might be recency bias, but those of you guys know, or if you don't know, the most recent of my tattoos is an otter. So a lot of people have asked me why. One, I love otters. Always have. Grew up going to Monterey. They're like the puppy dogs of the ocean. Let's be honest, they're awesome. It's like my spirit animal. But also, I used to do a bicycle race called the Sea Otter Classic when I raced mountain bikes. And it's a big race every year up in Monterey. And every year I would do it, my mom would get me some type of otter thing, and she would hide it in my bag. And the very first year, she got me a stuffed otter, miniature. Looks much like this little fella. Now, the first year I did this race, I was 20 years old. I'm 44 now. It's quite a while ago. And you might be saying, his name's Otto, by the way. Otto, the otter, looks pretty good for being 24 years old. This is not Otto. At some point, and I had had Otto for about 10 to 12 years. I'm not going to get too woo-woo on you, but this shit's weird. At some point, I had taken Otto to Europe with me. He came home with me. At some point, I lost Otto. No clue. I have no idea. And then somehow, randomly, this is probably about 8 years ago, we were cleaning out some stuff in the apartment that Ashley and I were living in at the time. And inside of a box was this. I'm not shitting you when I say this is an exact replica of Otto. The only difference is this Otto, Otto number 2, has a bell. Almost to be like, don't lose me. I swear to you, I'm not making this up. So if I was left in a room, I would find Otto number 1. That would be my thing. What's your thing? Like, subscribe, comment, put it down below. Anything you guys want for some future videos, let me know. Stay tuned. Roaster series is coming. I'm coordinating with our roasters schedule right now. And yeah, let's have an awesome rest of the week. And thank you for being patient with the video being a little later this week. We'll be back on schedule for next week. And hope you have an awesome rest of your week, guys. And we'll talk to you soon. Thank you very much. Deuces.